Welcome back to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty. We're here from Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as the number 7 Illinois Fighting Illini host the Army Black Knights. Army, of course, an independent, one of the 2 remaining independents in college football here in 2025. They are 1-0 on this young season as they went to Lafayette last week and beat the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. And so now they will face Illinois. Illinois is 2-0 on the year, of course getting a thrilling win last week against UCLA on the road to open up conference play. So now the Illini jump back to non-con play, and they will host Army. Illinois wins the toss and will send it off here. Reggie Mathis sends us deep, and we are underway here from Champaign. Illinois comes to this game as a 21.5-point favorite. The last 2 times these 2 programs have faced one another was all the way back in 1985 in the Peach Bowl. So these 2 have a little bit of history with one another, but it's been a little bit of time. Army, of course, debuting the triple option. Illinois has not seen that a whole lot, and it'll be interesting to see how this defense adjusts to the new scheme. Of course, whenever you play one of these service academies, it's a little bit of a curveball in terms of the scheme you face as a defense. And right on point there, Army passes the ball on 3rd down and 5. They don't do a whole lot of passing, but when they do, sometimes they can catch you off guard, and that's exactly what happened there. Coley with a huge reception, and just like that, Army is into Illinois territory. Mike Fuller, their quarterback, is under center. He gives it to Sammy Ramirez. And Sammy Ramirez, one of the primary running backs, he will pick up 7 yards, and just like that, Army has ran it down Illinois' throats so far, and they are having some success. Graves is going to go to the outside. He picks up a block, and Graves fighting off Andrew Medlock. Medlock brings him to the ground, but not after a first down. So now Army has it at the 15-yard line. It's going to be Graves again. Graves to the right side. He's got some room, and he's going to be tackled 8 yards. So far, Army is marching downfield with little resistance on the opening drive. Fuller now, he's going to do a draw to Ramirez, and he has a hole. He's going towards the goal line, and he's met just short of it. First down and goal now. Sammy Ramirez with 4 rushes already. Now Army sends Graves in motion. It's going to be Fuller. He keeps it himself, and he walks in. Touchdown, Army. How about that? The Black Knights on the first drive of the game just run it up and down Illinois' throat. And we talked about how facing service academies and the triple option sometimes is a little bit of a curveball for defenses that are not used to seeing it. And I think that's the case with Illinois right here, is this defense, we don't see a whole lot of teams have rushing success on this defense. But that was not the case right there. Cornelius Taylor now, he's going to try to set up his offense with a good starting field position, and that's what he does, a 40-yard return. So now Ken Peoples will take the field. He had a good game last week against UCLA, orchestrating some phenomenal drives, especially in the second half of that game in Southern California, and now he's going to look to build upon that. First play from scrimmage on 2nd down and 11, it's going to be a jet sweep to Patrick Bryant. Bryant with his first official rush of the season. That's going to be 13 yards and a first down. Now Peoples firing here quickly. He's got Zach Anderson. 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. Now Illinois is into Army territory. Ken Peoples really showed a lot of maturity, a lot of progression last week, and we will see if that can continue today. McCray this time. He's got some room, and McCray going down the sideline. He's into the red zone. Nice run from Josh McCray. Great blocking, of course, from Illinois, and McCray showing some great vision right there, finding the right holes. Peoples going to keep it this time. Peoples cuts back to the right, and he's going to go up, and they're going to say he's just short of the marker. So it'll be 3rd down and inches now. 2 in the backfield for Illinois here. Peoples with time. He's going to fire, and he's got Patrick Bryant wide open. Touchdown, Illinois. Back corner of the end zone, and Patrick Bryant was so wide open, it looked like for a second he might have been out of bounds. You don't get much more open than that, and 84 hauls it in. Both feet were in bounds, no question about it. That's a touchdown, and Illinois quickly responds. So now Army is back to work here, 7-7. It's going to be a pitch out to Ramirez, and Ramirez, he's got some room down the left side of the field. Ramirez past the 50, and he's finally tackled by Calvin Hart. Sammy Ramirez with 46 yards already in this game. And Army is really taking it to this Illini defense. Fuller, he's going to keep it himself. He pitches it out to Graves, and Graves has room. Taylor and company there to stop him. And man, Illinois has got to do something to figure this out here, because this is really wreaking some havoc. Army getting a lot of penetration, definitely blocking well on the edge. Calvin Hart, though, this time, he seems to be the one guy trying to put an end to this madness. 3rd down and inches now. It's going to be a pitch out to Ramirez, and this time Illinois is there. Ramirez gets clobbered by Joriel Washington, and it's 4th down and 1. That's what we're talking about right there. Good adjustment by Illinois, and Washington really laid down the hammer right there. So now Army's going to try to kick a field goal. This is a pretty long one. This is past 50 yards, and this thing's not even close. Patrick Bryant was deep to return, and he's going to have a chance here. Patrick Bryant trying to get around some defenders. He's fighting, and he's brought down just short of the 40. That kick didn't even make it to the end zone. That was so off. And so Illinois correctly put a man back there to return. So now the offense with good field position here after the stop from the defense. Peoples, he fires at the last second. And that's Kenny Rogers with a one-handed snag in traffic. 2nd down and 4 now. It's going to be McCray. He's got a hole up the middle. McCray once again across midfield, 9 yards. McCray with a few good rushes already to open up this game. So now Peoples with a fresh set of downs. He's got time to throw. He's going to fire over the middle to Edmonds, and Edmonds up past the 30. He's got Illinois to the 27. Edmonds' his first reception on the day. And so far, one of the themes I've noticed from this Illini offense is that Peoples is really doing a good job this year of spreading the ball around. A lot of receivers are getting involved. Peoples this time, he's got room, and he's going to be brought down at the last second. That was a designed QB run, and I really thought that Peoples was about to take it to the house. Good tackle there from Army. Man, Peoples was so close to taking that one for 6. He's going to try to do it again here, Peoples. This time, the defender makes a nice play in the open field, but that's back-to-back first down rushes by Peoples. He's had some good runs in his own right so far as well. 1st down and goal now. He's moving to his right this time. Peoples running all over the field here. He's going to get met. And Peoples trying to do it all himself here on these last few plays. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. It's going to be a play action here. Peoples looking for the screen, and it's not there. Peoples. He was looking for McCray, and it was not there. 3rd down and goal now. He's going to pitch it out to McCray, and McCray is in. Easy money. Touchdown, Illinois. McCray with, I believe, is his 5th rushing touchdown so far on the season. He has been very dependable, and he is easily the team leader right now in touchdowns. And it is 14-7. Army back to work here. Fuller, he's going to keep it himself, looking to pitch it out, and Fuller's going to take it for 10 yards. 2nd down and inches. We'll see if Illinois can put an end to this and see if they can get some penetration on the edge and do some of that right there. That's what we're talking about. Patrick Coleman gets through, and he takes down the running back there in the backfield. 3rd down and 1 now. It's going to be Fuller. He's going to keep it himself. Fuller, he's going to shut off a tackle from Taylor, and he picks up the 1st down. A rare missed tackle from Cornelius Taylor, and Army gets a 1st down here. Fuller, he's going to keep it once again. It's going to be a pitch out to Graves, and Taylor, this time he makes sure that there is no broken tackles. And he gets Graves in the open field, but that's 5 yards. They send the running back this time. Fuller, he's going to cough up the football, and it's a 10-yard loss. Somehow Army was able to recover that. Tim Graves was the one who fell on top of it, and Army avoids disaster. One thing about the service academies running this offense is that turnovers are disastrous. You cannot allow turnovers when you have this style of offense. Those are costly. especially for a team like Army that doesn't throw the ball well. 3rd down and long. It's Graves over the middle. He avoids Calvin Hart, and he coughs up the ball. It's recovered by Army, but he's short of the sticks. A lot going on right there. Army twice in a row fumbling the ball. Luckily, they fall on it, but they're going to send it deep on a punt, and Illinois will take back over here. So the defense has Army move the ball on them a little bit, especially after that first drive, but now they have back-to-back stops. So now 2nd down and 14 as the offense takes over, looking to extend this lead. It's going to be Edmonds, and Edmonds cut back really quickly. Not sure what was going on there, but Edmonds makes the most of it, so 5 yards, and it's 3rd down and 9. 4 wide for Illinois here. Peoples. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. He fires a dart to the sideline, and he has Patrick Bryant. Patrick Bryant, 3 for 28 and a touchdown so far. He's done a good job getting himself open. And Peoples had some zip on that ball right there. 1st down and 10 now. Peoples again. He keeps it himself. And he's tackled from behind, 8 yards. Peoples having some good success running the ball. And 2nd down and 2. He's going to look to throw here. Once again, it's Edmonds over the middle. Edmonds fighting to get the 1st down, and he does. Joe Edmonds, his 2nd reception. And this Illinois offense doing a pretty good job here. They are moving the ball at ease. Outside of that right there, McCray is stood up in the open field. So just as I say that, Army stuffs McCray. That's a 2-yard loss. Peoples now back to throw. He's going to bail out to his left. Peoples with his man on his tail. He fires it off to McCray, and McCray had to come back for it. And he can only get 3 yards out of that, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 right now. Illinois already had a 3rd down conversion early on this drive. We'll see if they can do it here again. Peoples looking to his right. He's going to fire quickly. It's Kenny Rogers near the sticks. It's a 1st down. Nicely done. Kenny Rogers' 2nd reception. All the Illinois receivers getting some action today. Peoples, he's going to fire over the middle. It's Edmonds. He's wide open, and he is gone. Joe Edmonds, the true freshman, his 1st career touchdown reception. How about that, Joe Edmonds? A simple post route, and Army had nobody on him. Peoples saw it from the get-go. And that pass hit him in stride, and you can see the speed from number 11. He's the fastest player on this team, and that's exactly what Illinois envisions Edmonds being as part of this offense for the foreseeable future right there. His 1st career touchdown reception in Illinois right now is looking pretty good. Now the defense back to work. Mike Fuller. That pass is broken down by Wyatt Anderson. And it's 2nd down and 10 now. Fuller looking to throw once again here. He's going to dump it off to Cook, and that's going to be a good open field tackle there from Calvin Hart. And with 30 seconds to go, Illinois is going to call a timeout here. I didn't realize that we were already this close to halftime. This game is flying by. Illinois is going to try to get the ball back here. It's a pitch out. The running back Graves, he gets clobbered. So Illinois burns their 2nd timeout, and they're going to have a chance to see if they can put more points on the board here before the half. Bryant is going to return it, and 3 seconds came off the clock there after he caught the ball. So 3 yards for 3 seconds, but 18 to go. We'll see what Illinois can do here. They do have 1 timeout left in their pocket. Peoples looking to his left. He's got Marquardt wide open. Marquardt near the 46, he's out of bounds. 14 seconds to go. Say about another 15 to 20 yards, and they'd be inside of Reggie Mathis's range. Peoples looking to his right. Edmonds in front of him. Peoples going to fire it at the last second, looking for Marquardt, and that one was batted down. A rare dangerous throw from Peoples in this game. And so now 7 seconds to go here. Illinois is going to need to pick up some yardage on this play. Peoples, he's going to fire, looking for Marquardt once again, and it's dropped. Another contested pass, and Army does a good job defending Marquardt. So 3 seconds left. Illinois has it at their own 46. They're going to set up the Hail Mary attempt here. People stepping into it, and Illinois got a 2-on-1. It's hauled in by Rogers, but he's tripped up. Oh, man. Illinois had 2 receivers with only 1 defender in the area, and Army was lucky that Rogers got tripped up. And man, that was so close right there. That'll be a stat patter if anything. But now that we have reached halftime, I'd say so far the Illinois offense is looking pretty good. 3 out of their 4 drives have resulted in touchdowns outside of that last one that we just saw. That really almost could have been a touchdown. 184 passing yards in 1 half from Peoples. You love to see that. That is the type of progression and the type of explosiveness that we really wanted to see out of Peoples in this offense going into this year. And the defense, outside of that first drive or 2, they really have seemed to figure out what Army is looking to do here. And the defense has quietly gotten some stops. So after that nice run from Taylor, Illinois offensively is going to start with great field position once again. It's going to be a pitch out to Black here at the last second. And Corey Black, 13 yards officially there on the stat sheet. And Illinois has it already in field goal range. First down and 10. It's going to be McCray. Finds a hole to the right side, and McCray up the middle, 13 yards. Back-to-back 13-yard rushes from Illinois. And they are going to look to add their 4th touchdown already on this game. Peoples. He's going to look to pitch it out to McCray once again. McCray fighting, lunging forward, and he picks up 8 yards. Josh McCray quietly 8 for 48. This time he gets the first down. And McCray looking good so far per usual. So now Illinois has it at about the 11-yard line. First down for the Illini. It's going to be a play action. Peoples rolling to his left here. Peoples looking to throw. He's going to fire, and it's going to be picked off. Justice with the interception. And it looked like a miscommunication there as Peoples was expecting Bryant to come all the way across the back of the end zone, and he just stopped. And so that pass goes right into Justice's hands. A rare mistake on what has been a really excellent day for the Illini offense. So Army gets a much-needed turnover in the red zone. And Sammy Ramirez with the reception here. Army will look to see if they can claw back into this game. Second down and 6 now. They have not scored since the opening drive of the game. It's going to be Cook, the fullback, and Cook can't find any room. Third down and 6 now. Fuller dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to fire off his back leg, and he finds Garcia. A first down for Army. They have not done a lot of passing, but when they have, for the most part, I'd say that it has worked, especially on third down. Fuller now, he somehow runs out of that log jam. Fuller pulling a little Houdini magic right there. He picks up 8 yards, second down and 2. We talked about Illinois making adjustments defensively, and so far it looks like they have done that, but Army this time around is moving the ball a little bit. Cedarius McConnell, however, he looks to put an end to this drive. That's a 2-yard loss. And so now it's third down and 4. Can Army convert another third down here on this drive? Fuller looking to throw. He's going to loft it, and it's Jorio Washington. Oh, man, that was almost a pick 6. Washington is fired up, but he knows he could have picked that one off. Nonetheless, Army will have to punt it away, and it's another stop for the defense. Peoples now following the block of Anderson, and they get a little tangled up right there. Peoples was looking to cut it to the outside, but it'll still be a first down. Play action here for Peoples. He's bailing out to his left, and Peoples, he's going to pick up another block from Anderson. This time they don't get tangled up, and it results in a 20-yard rush. Nicely done right there. Peoples looking really good. Illinois using multiple faucets of their offense to move the ball here against Army. Josh McCray, one of those faucets I mentioned. That's second down and inches now after the 10-yard run. Peoples looking to throw, and he's going to take off again. No, he's not. He's got a man open. It's Joe Edmonds near the goal line, and he's just short. Joe Edmonds. He already got his first career touchdown reception, and he almost got his second right there. He was open, and the safety came in to stuff him at the last second. Joe Edmonds having a breakout game so far. And now first and goal from the basically the 1 foot line. Illinois is going to go 5 wide here. Peoples looking to throw. He's going to fire, and it's Joe Edmonds. Touchdown, Illinois. Coach Steele wanted to make sure that Edmonds got his touchdown that he deserved. And we'll see there if he did for a second. They're going to review this play. Edmonds had to lay out for that one. And it did look like the ball moved a little bit while it was on the ground, but did the ground force the fumble, or did Edmonds maintain his possession? Really hard to tell from that angle specifically. So we'll see what the verdict is. They're going to say the play stands. Not enough evidence to overturn it. So Joe Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown reception of the game. Illinois made it a point to make sure that Edmonds got the touchdown on that drive. You love to see that. 28-7 now. And Fuller and the Black Knights back to work. Taylor whiffs on a tackle, and Fuller's going down the sideline. Cornelius Taylor has had a few blips today, which is very uncommon from him. And it's going to result on Army getting the midfield here. 2nd down and 8. It's going to be a draw to Cook. And Calvin Hart is there to make the tackle. Illinois' linebackers doing a great job with the open field tackling per usual. 3rd down and 8 now. We'll see what Army does. It's going to be Fuller looking to throw. He's going to loft it all the way to the sideline. And he's got a man. Dave Green. Wow, an over-the-shoulder grab in Army. You know, one thing that they've done pretty well is they've converted with these 3rd down plays. That time, however, it's 1st down, and that pass was off the mark. Andrew Medlock in coverage, and it's 2nd down and 10. Now that Army's down 3 scores, we've seen them do a little bit more passing. Here's another one. It's Joshua Huff. 5 yards, and it's 3rd down and 5. You see how Army plays this. You assume it's probably 4-down territory for them. Illinois sends the blitz. Fuller moving to his right, and he's going to find Graves. If it's 3rd down, Army is going to convert it. They do it once again. Tim Graves, the running back, his 2nd reception. And Mike Fuller has done a pretty good job here throwing the ball on the run. 2nd down and 9 now as we jump ahead of play. He's going to pitch it out to Sammy Ramirez. Ramirez trying to find that block, and he can't get it. Those are the plays that really devastated Illinois in the 1st quarter, and they have adjusted pretty well. So now 3rd down and 11. Fuller's going to fire to the end zone, and it's knocked down. Wyatt Anderson once again in coverage, and he honestly could have picked that one off. So Army will have another shot at it. 4th down and 11. You figure an obvious passing situation. Fuller, he's going to loft it. He's got a man open. It's Graves. Graves lunging for the pylon, and he's just short. It is a 1st down, and Graves, I thought he might have gotten in. You see his foot was just out of bounds there before he got to the pylon. And Army converts a 4th down and 11. Unbelievable. So 1st and goal from about the foot line. And it's going to be Cook, the fullback. He is in. He crosses the plane. And Army responds with a touchdown. So the defense had held up since that 1st drive of the game, but Army gets the best of them this time. Multiple 3rd and 4th down conversions on that drive for the Black Knights. And so now the Illini offense will look to continue the good times here, see if they can keep it rolling. 2nd down and 11 as Peoples. He's going to look to pitch it out here, and he does. McCray, he's got room down the sideline. McCray past the 50, and he's out near the 45. Illinois giving Army a little taste of their own medicine right there with the option. 1st down and 10 now. Peoples, he's bailing out to his left. And Peoples, he is going to scamper out of bounds. Peoples has got to have at least 70 yards rushing so far, something like that. He's had a handful of those in this game today. 2nd down and 14 now. McCray trying to get to the outside. McCray fighting for those extra yards. And he does the best out of that situation. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. They are in field goal range, of course. Peoples, he's going to fire, and he's got Bryant. He's wide open again. 1st down, Illinois. These two teams giving each other a little taste of their own medicine offensively. Patrick Bryant has been a favorite target today of Peoples, that's for sure. So now first down and goal. Peoples looking to throw here. He's going to try to make up for that last interception he had. Peoples flicks it out to Rogers, and it's a touchdown. I'd say he made up for that last interception. Peoples. You don't usually see him flick it at the last second when he scrambles out of the pocket in those types of plays, but that time he got it to Kenny Rogers, and it's a touchdown. Back to a 3-score game here. Fuller and the Black Knights firing downfield, and Medlock. Both of these corners for Illinois, Medlock and Anderson, have done a great job in coverage today. Second down and 10 now. Fuller looking to take off, and it's Patrick Coleman who tracks him down. Nicely done. Great play by Coleman. And it's third down and 8 now. 3 minutes to go in this game, and I think it's fair to say that any breath of life that Army has left hinges on this drive. Cook trying to shut off tackles. He can only pick up 3. Fourth down and 5 now. Can the defense put the nail in the coffin on this one? Fuller looking to throw. He's going to step up, move to his right. He's trying to get it himself, and he can't do it. And Illinois gets the turnover on downs. Now the offense takes over, and it's Blake Moyer, number 13, the backup quarterback. He's going to try to fire for his first career touchdown pass here, looking for Bryant, and it's knocked away. Blake Moyer comes in the game here as this one's pretty much over. And Moyer's trying to get his first career touchdown pass. He's looking to throw here on 3rd and long, and he's just going to take it off himself. Moyer, you can see the speed. We talked a little bit about him. Of course, he was a 5-star recruit, and he has the pretty much the same exact skill set as Ken Peoples, and potentially could be even a better version of Ken Peoples down the road. So we're excited for what we see from him so far. So you get to see a little bit of what number 13 can do. Moyer and the second-string offense put this one away, and Illinois picks up a solid win here at home. They win this game 35-14. Ken Peoples, another great day passing-wise and rushing-wise. And Illinois improves to 3-0 here on the young season. Peoples, 16 of 20 for 249 yards. He had a handful of touchdown passes. You love to see that from him. Fuller, I'd say, actually did a pretty good job considering the limitations that this offense has. Fuller led the team in rushing yards. Graves had a few good rushes. Army really did have some success running the ball in Illinois, which was slightly surprising to me. As far as rushing-wise, Josh McCray with 100 and a touchdown. Peoples at 88. Seemed like he had a lot more than that. And as far as receiving-wise, how about Joe Edmonds? A breakout game for the true freshman. 2 touchdown receptions. Patrick Bryant had a great day as well with 4 receptions. All the Illini receivers did good today. And then defensively for Illinois, nothing crazy. Calvin Hart, I thought, did a good job tackling in the open field. And you can see nearly a clean sweep, except once again, those dang turnovers, man. It is nearly impossible to come out with a positive turnover margin in this game. But Illinois, I thought, looked pretty good today, especially the offense. They really impressed me. Peoples and Fuller, the respective players of the games. And we're going to quickly move on here to next week. You can see what's on the docket here. The Illini are heading to Tallahassee. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a top 5 matchup on our hands next week. Number 4, Illinois, will face off against number 5, Florida State. That's right, you guys requested this matchup. I put out a poll requesting which team to do a home-on-home with starting this year and next year, and you guys picked Florida State. You guys did a pretty good job because this is going to be a great non-conference matchup between 2 top 5 teams. I'd say that Florida State is pretty similarly built to UCLA, this roster, after taking a look at it. Terry Butler is their quarterback. He's struggled a little bit with interceptions already. He's thrown 7 of them in just 4 games. You can see Florida State is 4-0, but they haven't necessarily played the toughest competition looking at those teams there. So they did play Florida already. They are 0-3, and then they played a few other teams in ACC play with 2 losses. So I wouldn't say Florida State has necessarily been tested yet, but Illinois is certainly a test. So taking a look at their roster, as I mentioned, they are pretty similarly built to UCLA, who we saw a couple weeks ago. And Terry Butler, going back to him, their quarterback, Terry Butler He's thrown a lot of passes already. Somehow in just 4 games, he has 9 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions. So we'll see how he does against this Illini defense that's pretty good, a secondary that is pretty good. Perhaps Illinois could get their first turnover on the year against Terry Butler. That's the hope, at least. And then taking a look at their receiver room. This receiver room is absolutely loaded. Vaughn, we have double Smiths there, Errol Ware, Ira Howard. I mean, their 5th receiver on the depth chart could probably be Illinois' wide receiver 1 just based off of rankings. It is absurd how good this receiver room is, so I'm not surprised to see how Butler has 9 touchdown passes already. I'd say the one weakness is their secondary. Again, similar to UCLA, I think that's the way that this game is going to go. I think both teams are going to try to throw the ball a lot, and I'd say Illinois has the better secondary of the two, so it'll be a great matchup. It is, of course, on the road in Tallahassee. It'll be a hostile environment. This is what college football is all about right here. A terrific environment, a terrific top 5 matchup in the non-conference. I am excited for it. Hope you guys are as well. This will be the biggest test on the season for Illinois thus far, and I am ready for it. Thank you guys for watching. Illinois is 3-0, looking good so far, and I will see you next week in Tallahassee as the Illini take on the Noles. Have a great day.